We're at the Barcelona GP circuit in a Porsche 911 GT3 RS trying to set a world record lap. Now, unlike my other attempts, I do have a few practice laps under my belt in this vehicle. I didn't know the circuit very well, and I figured you guys didn't want to watch me slide off into the sand trap every lap, so I decided to familiarize myself with the course and get a basic setup for the vehicle. Now, these laps will be starting off on the stock tune, just so we can have a good baseline. Really a fun torn one. Very difficult to get right, but rewarding when you do. Just have to be so patient around this corner. It feels like it lasts forever. We're very late to the throttle there. Still not happy with my line through this corner, but so far it feels pretty fast. I've had to lift a little bit, started to push wide. And I've also pushed wide here. Let's get back on the power. Lots of tricky braking points on this track. Like this one is all about keeping the car under control. You have to brake a little earlier than you would want to make sure you get a good drive up this hill. I've gone to the rev limiter a bit there. Also a little more forward than I wanted. Very hard on the brakes here. Try and backside this corner as much as we can and get to the gas as soon as we can. Have to be really smooth on and off the gas and brake pedal on this circuit. Real disciplined track. Get as late as we can. This section kind of reminds me of an autocross course, trying to get as close to those curbs as possible without touching them. Okay, looks like our opening lap's going to be a bit on the slow side, but we can improve upon that. We just need to shave a whole second off the lap. Heavy on the brakes in turn one again. Kind of wiggle through this section. A little bit of a lift there. Key is just being patient and knowing when to hit it. That's still just a little bit late. Hit that downshift a bit too quickly. Very, very twitchy corner. It's really making big, smooth inputs is key. Got a much better run out of that corner. Yep, a little bit of wheel spin. Gonna grab fourth gear that time. Make that walk a little better. Car is really fighting me all the way to the edge of the track. Got a nice run through there. Fade off the brakes, try and keep the rear end intact. Back on the power. Brake as late as we dare through here. Just trying to fade off and get back to that apex. Just trying to get the nose pointed down. This is a pretty good lap. There you go, a 59.287. We're going to leave it there with the stock tune. Let's see if with our modified tune we can get into those 58s. Restart the session. Okay, I believe I have it in my generic folder called Better. Tire pressure I believe has stayed the same. Fuel load has been significantly reduced. Aero, running maximum front wing or front splitter. Rear wings at 4. Here's the alignment. This is kind of a, I think I tweaked it from one of the tunes I downloaded. I'll have the tunes I used in the description below. Brake power and suspension. I think I had made one last change beforehand, which was set this to 4 and set the rear ride height to 5. Give it a bit of a, leave the word I'm looking for is rake. And anti-roll bars, leave them at where they are. And let's get started. So now we just need to find another half second. Not impossible, though very difficult on this track because it's very easy to make mistakes. Get the nose to point in and fire it down straight. I almost wonder if holding 5th gear would be ideal, but I'm still grabbing 6th. Try and feed the car in, get to the power as soon as we can. Set the car up wide, give it a moment to settle. Okay, hit the gas. I think we're about perfect right there. Yeah, we still could have been a little sooner. Ease off the brakes. Carry as much speed as we can. Back on throttle. Gotta try and wrap the car around this corner. Yep, we went way too deep. That's gonna cost us. Honestly, not as much as I figured it would. It's all about getting the car set up in there. Trying to get back to the gas. Did a pretty good job of that last time. The car is very fidgety out of all of these corners. I'm gonna hold 5th gear again. Braking a little later. We've actually made time back. I think the combination of that front wing and roll bars is helping us out. Short shifting there. Yep, a little bit sideways. We are not coming back from this. Okay, let's start another lap. That was a little sloppy. It's all about patience here. All about patience. There we go, firing it down the straight, grabbing 5th gear. We know we can go faster. Using that spotter station on my left as my brake point. There we go, got to the power. A little bit late, I think, and I definitely didn't need a short shift there. Hard on the brakes. Let's try and fade off them, keep the car in line. Oh, we're definitely all out of shape now. Kind of chasing car off the track. Just parking it on the apex there. Gonna try and get back to the power as quickly as we can. About neck and neck. Got a better run last time. May go up though. A little better line through there. There we go, using up all the braking zone. Into the gas as soon as we can. Trying to stay tight, use all the front grip we can get. Trying to get as close to that curb as we dare without hitting it. Trying to get that nose to set. I don't know how much curb we can take. Quite a lot actually. Setting up wide. Trying to get a good run down here. Looks like we made a little improvement, but not much. Very small improvement. Well, I think we took almost That's a quarter of a second out. That's good. Really trying to get down the gears as quickly as we can. I was late to the throttle there. I need to push it harder. Never made it down to the apex. A little deep, but we might be able to make it back. So if I recall last time, we were really fighting the car through here. There we go. Making a little bit of time back. Definitely lost some time through that corner, unfortunately. Yep, used up too much of the braking zone there, ran a bit wide. I think it's time for a restart. Okay, I think the car is handling pretty well. And we just have to fix the nut behind the wheel, as they say. Trying to really feed it into this section. I feel like I can probably make up those, well, that last quarter of a second right through there. Here we go. Starting off with a good run. Trying to get to the power as soon as we can. Got to get down to that apex without losing speed. Had to feather it a bit there. Don't think it cost us that much, though it's not ideal. Fade off the brakes, keep the rear end in check. Was able to keep it flat this time. Really missed the apex that time. Surprisingly, we actually gained on a lap. Really fighting the car through there. Again, just trying to stay with the car. I can. A little bit of wheel spin. Never made it back to the apex, unfortunately. There we go. I think we might have found that quarter of a second we were looking for. Though I didn't get as good a run as I needed. We're getting closer. We just need to find a bit more. We are way off now. Don't think we can come back from this. Trying to keep it under control. I think that was my doorbell, actually. Last time we went surprisingly deep and still made time. We're back to neck and neck now. go, sectors all over the place. We have to go check on that doorbell. I'll be right back. Seems like after my doorbell rang, I seem to have lost my groove. Let's try and get it back. Kind of jumping this car up right here. Yep, not smooth enough off the brakes. If you're not smooth off the brakes, that's exactly what happens. Oversteer. Let's try to. Feed the car into that corner right there. Good run down the straight this time at least. There we go, made it down to the apex that time. Was able to get back on the power sooner. And fade off the brakes. Had to lift for a moment to regain control. Try and get as best a run as we can out of that corner. Had to catch a slide. A little bit sideways, but we made it walk. Really just fighting the car all the way around here. Hard on the brakes. Just trying to keep the car under control. Don't need much now. Think this should be it. Okay, and across the line with a world record lap. Let's watch the replay. Sorry if I was mumbling a bit back there. I tend to do that when I'm concentrating. Now where did that lap start? That was the end of the lap. Guess this is where the lap started. Let's try and get a good camera angle. Okay. So we had a good run into turn 1 on this lap. Heavy on the brakes. Just got back to that apex. We actually don't want to hit that inside curb there. It upsets the car way too much. And here you can see I'm just kind of trying to pedal the car through this corner. Hard on the brakes again. If you watch my brake bar, you can see me trying to be very smooth as I fade off the brakes. That's key to keeping this car under control. Being a rear engine car, it has a tendency to want to pass itself mid-corner. Actually could have gone just a bit deeper into that corner. I almost thought I lost it here, because you can see the car just starts to slide a bit, but luckily it regains composure. And this was alright. Not optimal, but alright. This is actually pretty close to perfect. lots of that inside carb, very nice exit, just a bit of wheel spin but all under control. I wish I could have done this section again. I didn't quite get in at the angle I wanted. And also right here, I braked too early for this. Could have carried a little more speed. Here you can see me just pulsating the brakes. I used a lot of carbing this time. Figured I might as well go for it. Quick lift to set the nose, and power out. I'm pretty happy with that time. I feel like I could probably get another, honestly I could probably pull another half second out of it if I was to spend the time, but hey, it's a world record lap and we'll leave it at that until somebody comes back and beats it again, and I'm sure they will. So, thanks for watching.